Hello, Jamie Haggett here, coming to you live from Carthage, New York. Just trying to make sure that I can read what I got in front of me here. So let me ask you a question. Are you finding right now, during this crazy time, that you have way too much time on your hands? No? Are you the one who has zero time on your hands? I'm finding that people are in one or the other categories. Am I right? So regardless of which camp you're in, regardless of which camp you're in, I have exactly what will work for you. No doubt. I'm just saying it will work. So it's 3 things real quick. Number 1, you need to figure out which thing that's happening in your life that is either taking up too much time. So I'm not talking, you have your job. Like if you're working from home, I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is, so say that you have your day job, but you're now working from home, and that of course is taking the appropriate amount of time, but then you have those chores off on the side that you still have to do, and it seems like you're always running around like a chicken with your head cut off at the last minute trying to figure out how to do it. So those are the things we're talking about right now. Most of those chores can be set up in a system so that they get done like that, and I'm not kidding. So if you think about it, laundry, meals, trash, just about anything, checking your mail even, all those things could be set up into a system. You just have to sit and think, so which things could you automate in your life right now so that they get done almost on autopilot? So backstory, back when I started working full-time, 14, 15 years ago, when my daughter started school, I found that I got so aggravated. I'd get home and I instantly had to do, dinner, then dishes, then laundry, and boom, boom, boom. And then by the time I got done, it was bedtime. And I was so crazy. I hated it. So what I decided to do was I didn't brainstorm this. It just kind of evolved on its own. And so I've been helping people since then figure it out for themselves. So something like laundry. So for me, I figured out that like on Fridays was when I had a whole ton of blue jeans to wash. So that's when I did blue jeans. And I figured, like on Mondays, or, actually it was like Sundays was the best day to wash sheets because everybody in the house was home. So they all could unmake their bed and remake their own dang beds. So I would set it up on a system. So for that example, that's laundry. I picked a certain day each week to do the laundry. Now, whether or not you're doing 3 loads of colors on Thursdays doesn't matter. You take the decision making right out of it. You already know that on that day, that's what laundry you're going to do. And this whole idea of making a system, it helps because we as people have limited amount of decisions that we can make in a day. So if you already have some made for you, you are going to be golden. So if you know that on Mondays you're going to do, socks and underwear for laundry. Tuesdays is towels. Wednesdays is whites. So if you already know on those, that's a decision you don't have to make. It gets done. And here's the caveat to that. If it's like on a Wednesday and people are going, how come there's no towels? You can go look, just check the dryer. That's where they are. So you already know that you already washed them. So anyway, does that make sense? So tip number 1 is to figure out what all of those things are that you need to automate. Write them down. And, maybe, if you're having trouble with that, so shoot me a message and I can help you brainstorm that part. 2, tip number 2, the hardest part of systems in your house, whether it's your laundry, your meal planning, other chores, the hardest part is getting everybody else in the house involved. Anybody else? Yeah. So the trick is to get them on board, show them how by them following your system will help them. because then they won't have to do it. And if they're not willing to help you with your system, hand that chore off to them and say, okay, from now on, this is yours. It will help get them in line really quick. Yeah, we'll just go with that. So tip number 3, it goes in part with number 1. You have to take the time to do it, but write it down. So if you know that you're going to do certain laundry on certain days, write it down so other people can follow it, and maybe enlist other people to do it. So that's what I was wanting to help you with today, systems. So like I have a laundry system. I know what laundry is getting done on what day. I do meal planning. I know what day I'm having specific meals. I get that done ahead of time so that when it's time for dinner, I don't have to make a decision. It's already been made, half the stuff's been prepped, and it's all set and ready to go. Same with the trash. We don't wait till trash needs to be emptied. We empty it every day, every week on a certain day, so that it's just a system. And you know what, this isn't rocket science. This is just simple systems. But if you'd like some help getting any of that figured out, shoot me a message, and we can chit chat back and forth on some simple systems to get your house flowing. Because let's face it, if you can do this, if you can get your house into a system, even the smallest thing, think about how much more time you'll have to go play or to do the other things you really want to do, to like sit and actually enjoy the glass of wine before you go to bed or whatever it is. So I hope this made sense. And again, if you have any questions or you want some help getting a system set up for you, go ahead and shoot me a message, and I will gladly help you work on that. So thanks again, and have a good night.